Hello, my babies. So today's collective, I'm actually going to use ooh, these are difficult to shuffle. I'm going to be using the White Light Oracle again, just because it feels appropriate. But this is one, hold on. Let me shuffle it the other way. There we go. It's stiff. That's what she said. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the message is for today. What's the theme for today's collective? What is the theme? Okay, so we've got Spirit Bear of 396 hertz. Okay. So let's see the message that comes with this one, number 15. Okay. So the message that comes with this says, you are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. The frequency of 396 hertz is deeply nurturing and protective. It is the heart frequency of the Universal Mother, protecting her young, deflecting negativity, and refusing to overly condition the youthful mind. She looks out for them and provides warnings, lest they wander too far from their authentic path. But she also encourages the child to learn who they are, to courageously explore the world, and to enjoy their freedom. Irrespective of our personal experience with our biological mother, the divine mother energy in the soul is loving, protective, available, and kind. This inner mother love enables us to develop our own sense of personal value, belonging, and home. In connection with the inner divine mother, we feel loved, wanted, and held. We know ourselves well enough to understand what we need, and we value ourselves enough to live in such a way that our needs are met. We recognize that we matter, not more than any other, but enough to feel self-love and self-respect. We can connect to our authentic life path because we feel worthy of it. This nurturing frequency heals the heart and softens the walls which keep love out due to past abandonment and betrayal. When we are more open to life, the path to fruition becomes more accessible and direct. When we connect with our authentic path, we can access the abundance of spiritual support available to us and make the most spiritual progress. That guidance may arise as a no or a not right now, or as a yes and go for it. When we are in the heart, we will clearly sense such guidance and take comfort in it rather than fight against it. As we let go of our defense system, disabling fear and guilt from running our lives, and instead deal with them as occasional interlopers that need to be cleared and healed, we stop fearing we will never have what we genuinely want and need. We realize we are loved, know how to love, and are naturally, innately beings of love. This frequency helps the body to ground. It helps the mind settle into the body rather than constantly flitting from one possibility to the next, creating excitement, but also an excessive nervous energy. It helps the mind and the body play nicely with each other, supporting each other rather than opposing each other. Then your mind won't be constantly haranguing your body, leaving it feeling bad about itself, tired or unhappy, or even angry and rebellious. In these and other ways, the 396 hertz frequency helps reconcile the push-pull of competing interests, integrating awareness in the heart and providing a clear pathway to a transcendent resolution where all is working for the one higher purpose. This frequency harmonizes beautifully with the spiritual medicine of the Bear Soul Totem. It encourages our natural ability to find the sweetness in life necessary to sustain hope and heal our hearts. Spirit Bear connects us to the restorative power of hibernation, that deep rest of body and mind. If you are highly strung and, like many modern people, find it hard to consciously relax your body and mind through spiritual practices, Spirit Bear brings the comfort and encouragement to allow your mind to rest within the body. It is as if the mind were in a cave for renewal, safe from predators and external forces, undisturbed and able to rest. This oracle urges you to go within, where there is a tremendous healing force awakening. Give it the time and space it needs to do its best work for you. Wow, okay. So it feels like today's story is going to have a lot to do with First of all, releasing fear and guilt, shame, but also with connecting with the healing that comes from within us, with love, with our inner support. So let's go ahead and get started. Before I start the actual collective, I want to go ahead and mention, you guys, as far as I know, the scammers are still out there doing their scammy thing, using my pictures, using my name to contact you guys. Please, please, please double check before you give out any information, any money. Click on their profile. And remember that my profile is a business page, not a Facebook normal personal page. And it goes back all the way to 2019. They cannot match that. They will be a lot more recent, okay? So double check, please, all right? Oh, and one more thing. I have, for the most part, stopped doing personal readings. So the bulk of my, I can't talk now. I can't think. The bulk of my income will be coming from subscriptions and stars. So if you want to support, please make sure to subscribe and send stars, or even if you can just comment, share the video, react to the video, all of those things help. But most of all, subscribe. Okay? All right. That's what I got for you. Let's start. What's today's collective about? And we're going to be using a deck that's kind of Christmassy, but you know what? It's still cold and I don't care. And I love the art. It's very Piscean. That was a lot. We're going to start. Oh, it's just two. We're going to start one at a time, okay? Oh my goodness. We start with the Lovers already? Okay. Oh, well. The Eight of Cups in reverse. So usually when the Eight of Cups is upright, it means that one person is walking away from their lover, right? But when the Eight of Cups is in reverse, it means the opposite. It means somebody's trying to come back to a lover. Let's see. Clarify Eight of Cups in reverse. The World upright. There it is. Eight of Cups upright. And Ten of Cups upright with the Magician upright. Okay. So whoever it is that walked away with the World card felt like this was over, this was done. There was just they were too emotionally drained. It's like they didn't have anything else to give. I will tell you this though. Eight of Cups does indicate more often than not that someone will return. Because when someone is leaving with the Eight of Cups energy, they're not leaving because they don't love this person anymore. They're leaving because they just don't have the energy to give to this connection anymore. Which means that for the most part, once they recharge, they'll come back. Which, yeah, isn't that great? So here they are, wanting their Ten of Cups. They feel like, okay, from the 8 to the 10, it's 2 cups, right? So my person is my 2 cups. We will have our happiness. Almost like I'm juiced up now. I'm ready to go. With the Magician as the overall energy, feeling more than capable of dealing. Oh, wow. Well, they're definitely going to be dealing with something because that just popped the fuck right out of my hands. More than capable of dealing with whatever issues comes with this connection, right? Well, let's just leave that there. Let's flip the next one. Knight of Coins, upright. Okay. Knight of Coins always makes me think of somebody fairly young. So this could be somebody between, I would say 20 to 25, 27. Yeah, 27. Because after 27, you hit the Saturn return and you grow up whether you want to or not. So let's clarify Knight of Coins. Oh, 7 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands. With the 8 of Swords, well, this person that's coming back, this Knight of Coins, by the way, this is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The Lovers is Gemini energy. 8 of Cups is, I forgot. I'm not even going to pretend I remember. It's Saturn in Pisces, I think. Yeah, I think it's Saturn in Pisces. because the 9 of Cups is Jupiter and Pisces. Anyways, with the 7 of Cups, I honestly want to say that this person may have, I don't want to put this in a disrespectful way, but they may have been playing the field a little bit. But it's like, even though they were playing the field, they never found somebody that could match the connection they had with this person. And the whole point of them leaving was because they were like, I'm sure there's something better out there. And here they come riding back in. Okay, maybe there wasn't something better out there. The grass was not greener on the other side. I'm going to come back in, but here's the part that bothers me about this, which this is just me, right? I have my Venus in the 5th house, so this bothers me in the sense that it's almost like this person's coming in like, I'm doing this person a favor. I couldn't let them go, and they're going to be so happy to know that I couldn't find anybody that could replace them. I don't know that that's a compliment, in the sense that I'm sure what this person would have preferred, their lover, is that they didn't walk away to begin with. But let's see, because that's just my opinionated ass, and I could be wrong. Let's put these here. Let's see. What else comes up? Ace of Coins in reverse. With the 6 of Swords. So this person is coming in, but with the Ace of Coins in reverse, it's almost like they're like, well, I mean, I'm not going to come in and offer them commitment right off the bat. 6 of Swords, but they are coming in. So it's almost like first they're going to test the waters a little bit, They want to make sure that they won't be rejected. They want to make sure that their lover's a little receptive to them, that they can come on in. Let's see. Clarify Ace of Coins in reverse. Of course, that could just mean that they don't have the intention of committing, although the Knight of Coins usually isn't somebody who plays around. I don't think so, but there is that possibility. Clarify Ace of Coins. Maybe they just like this person's energy. They don't really want to commit. They don't feel ready to commit. Knight of Swords. Clarify Ace of Coins. 8 of Wands. King of Cups. No. Well, okay. Okay, so this is what it could be. This is what it feels like. We've got the 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands, which is action oriented, right? This one is about being confident, being very proud of yourself even. And 6 of Swords followed by these cards here, which 2 are of communication. 1 indicates deep feelings. So I like this now. I like it because this person is coming in without expecting commitment. I like that because with the Ace of Coins in reverse, it's not like they're coming in entitled. That's what I was afraid of with this card, but now I understand it's different. They're not coming in entitled to another chance with whoever they left behind. They're coming in like, look, I have to. That Knight of Swords, look at how determined he looks. I have to get this off my chest. I just have to tell you, what I feel. I just have to, because it's killing me to not tell you. And I'm proud of myself because I finally have the balls to come and tell you. I'm not expecting anything, not that I would reject it, but I'm not saying that just because I showed up and told you, now you're going to fall into my arms. I don't expect that either. But, but there's a but after that. However, I wouldn't imagine that they would, be mad if the other person was like, oh. Let's see. Because we don't see what else. So far, they just want to talk. Queen of Cups. Ooh. Yeah. They feel, remember, they're showing up as a King of Cups. So Queen of Cups in reverse, they feel like their lover, ooh, King of Swords, yeah. Their lover is in masculine energy right now. They're not really showing softness. They're not really showing, because the Queen of Cups is very soft, right? She's very compassionate and loving and giving. And so they're coming in Knight of Coins because they're like, it wouldn't be good to be all mushy with her. And I'm just gonna use her and him just because it's easier, but I'm not, specifying gender. This could be same sex. Let's just think of it as masculine and feminine energy, okay? Not gender. So Queen of Cups in reverse. She's not being very soft, let's just say. She's kind of sitting in masculine energy in the sense that she's being almost professional. You know that that energy when you break up with someone and they're being like super cold and detached and they sound like you're in business with them, and I hope all your future endeavors go well and that type of shit. This is that type of energy. She's not being cruel because she's upright as the King of Swords. So she holds herself, she has integrity, she's acting with ethics, but she's not being warm. She's being very detached and professional, possibly listening to them. Let's see. Clarify Queen of Cups, which is why they're not coming in all mushy. They're coming in very practical. Clarify Queen of Cups. Judgment in reverse. Clarify Queen of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Pentacles upright and King of Pentacles upright. With the Hermit. Oh my goodness. Okay. So. The Queen of Cups is not being very receptive. With the Hermit, she may have been in isolation by the way, the Hermit is Virgo energy. Queen of Cups in reverse could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Judgment is Scorpio energy. Knight and King of Pentacles are both Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay. And the King of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. So this could be an Earth sign coming to Virgo, to another Earth sign, saying something like, look, let's be practical. But she doesn't seem to like that. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, she wants more commitment. Because Knight of Coins is somebody who's like coming in very slowly, right? Somebody who's like, well, let's get to know each other. Let's talk occasionally. And she's like, oh, no. Judgment in reverse. Maybe that's the type of connection they had before. And she's like, no, that's not what we're going to do. See, what we're going to do, because she's being very direct, with the Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, she's like, the only way I would reconsider bringing this back to life is I want ultimate commitment. I want exclusivity. I want Eight of Pentacles. I want for us to see each other every day. I want us to go to doctor's appointments together. I want us to do this. There's a lot that I want our lives to intertwine. I don't want just a boyfriend. I want a partner. That's fair, right? Ultimately, she hasn't lost love for them. She's just not being very warm right now. So let's see. Let's see how they respond. How do they respond? What's next? Nine of Cups. Ooh, with the Three of Swords. Oh my goodness. This seems to be a little bit of a tricky situation because I don't think this person is ready for all of that. They do love her because the King of Cups was there, right? But Nine of Cups is somebody who's single. But again, that could just be where she's at right now because the Three of Swords, I feel like there's still somebody in the mix. So this Knight of Coins, the reason that they're trying to kind of soften their way into the commitment is because maybe they had another person And Three of Swords tells me not only has she not forgotten it, they haven't forgotten that person either. So maybe they're trying to get somebody else out of their system. And the more they spend time with her, they think that other person will get out of their system. But they're not ready for, at least I don't think so. Empress in reverse. Yeah. I feel like they cut off a third party because the Empress is number 3, right? And she's in reverse. So they've cut off a third party, but the wounds of that are still there. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Let's see. High Priestess upright. Clarify the Nine of Cups. The Tower in reverse. The Moon in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, see? She doesn't want this anymore. Nine of Cups means this person is kind of like still acting single. They're, in their mind, they're committed to her. They're devoted to her. But they're still not at King of Pentacles mode. That's what she wants. With the Nine of Cups in reverse, nothing will make her happy unless they're at King of Pentacles mode. Yeah. Because it's almost like this is the only way that she feels she wouldn't be doubting them. She would see them every day. She would know what they're up to. But see, that seems kind of controlling too, especially if you're just getting back together. I will say, because this is already devotion, but I'm sorry about the dog, but it's somebody kind of gently easing into it where she wants fast. She wants it now. Now we have, this is Saturn and Libra energy, the Three of Swords. I mean, the High Priestess is Piscean energy. Tower is Scorpio energy. The Moon is Cancer and Pisces energy to me. So to her, this is the only way to avoid a disaster. Her intuition tells her that if they are super committed, they live together, they eat together, they shit together. Okay, maybe not like but if there's like a lot of closeness, she can avoid a disaster. She can avoid this happening again. But with the Moon in reverse, I would say that because of what has happened, she's still very paranoid. She hasn't really healed. Even though she's acting very cold, she's just detached from her emotions. She has not healed the wound. And in reality, I'm not trying to excuse the masculine, but I am saying that part is her job. It's her job to heal herself, because otherwise she has no business accepting this person. And I'm just being very clear. I would not recommend, obviously it's her decision. I wouldn't recommend accepting someone where you still have a lot of wounds, because that's going to come out. That's why the Tower's here, because it means eventually there will be an explosion of resentment, of anger, of hurt, because this was never resolved. So let's see. Now we know her reasoning. Let's see what else. King, well, I think he might give her that. He'll be like, okay, Page of Cups. But see, okay, well, I think he's going to give her the commitment she wants. He's going to give her like, okay, if that, but here's that's why I said careful, because he's thinking, okay, I will give the commitment, but I don't have to be apologizing every 5 minutes. You're not going to be throwing this in my face all the time. You're not going to Page of Cups. Like he's like, I don't want to be having to be groveling all the time. I don't know about that one. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Being very clear about that. Let's see. Clarify King of Coins. Oh boy. Queen of Swords in reverse. Death in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. Six of Swords. See, this is what I was afraid of. This is why I said it is her responsibility to heal before she accepts him back into her life, because this is what she's showing up as. She's being very, she's hurt, right? But because she hasn't taking care of the hurt. It's like she's expecting him to heal her. Like the only way she can be healed is if he gives her more. He gives her more commitment. But that's not healing. And let's be really clear about that. That is not healing. That's why we got this card, because the only one that can heal her is her. That's it. She is the only one that can nurture herself. She needs to heal her inner child because her inner child is wounded. And because she has not done that work, he may give her commitment, but she's going to come through bitter, cynical, jaded, and cruel, because the Queen of Swords is in reverse, and manipulative. And she has no plans of changing either. She feels like he deserves that. He deserves that because he hurt her. Now he's got to take it. So with the Four of Wands in reverse, it wouldn't last. He can try and give her all the commitment he wants, but they wouldn't move forward because she hasn't healed the wound. And then he hasn't healed either. So, this is a recipe for disaster. Let's see. Let's get another card for this row. Oh, wow. The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah. Yep. With, Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. I'm going to put this one over here so y'all can see it. So these two may be married because the Hierophant, or they were engaged, or maybe they were already, like they had some deep commitment. Let me put it that way. And with it being in reversed, with that behavior not changing, because now with the Queen of Cups in reverse, there's no warmth there, right? Which is understandable. I'm not saying she should be warm when she's hurt, but with the Seven of Swords, he's not lying to her. He's truly coming in, offering commitment, but because she hasn't healed and he hasn't healed, they're just going to be, they're going to be really combative with each other. They're going to clash a lot. There's going to be a lot of, because I will tell you this, I'm not trying to defend anybody who chooses another partner, but I will tell you this, most of the time, it's because the relationship is falling apart. I'm not saying they're justified, but it usually happens because both sides aren't really giving their best, right? And that's when a third party usually comes in. So with Seven of Swords, he is putting in the effort of like, okay, I'm not lying to you. I'm here, I'm committed. You wanted more commitment? I'll give you more commitment. But it will eventually destroy them because they haven't done the work. They haven't healed themselves. They haven't shown each other forgiveness and compassion in their inner child, because he probably already deals with a lot of guilt, which is why he doesn't want to be hearing it from her, because he already talks a lot of shit to himself. So let's see. Let's clarify the Hierophant. Because people assume, oh, no, cheaters have no remorse, no guilt. That's not true. They're humans. Clarify. I mean, they're not any type of special monster. Okay, I saw the King of Wands, so I'm going to take it because it flipped over. There's the Seven of Swords in reverse again. I'm telling you. So Seven of Swords in reverse twice. There is no more. He's not lying. He's not trying to manipulate her. He's not trying to one-up her. He's not doing any of that. He's being clear. With the Knight of Pentacles, he's like, okay, you don't want a boyfriend, you want a partner, I'll show up as a partner. But with the Queen of Cups in reverse, she's not budging. Yeah. She's not budging, but it's almost like there's no, almost like she's an empty vessel almost. I'm not feeling any type of warmth at all from her. But again, I don't know how many times this has happened, right? And I'm not blaming her. I didn't say that. I'm just saying that if she is so hurt, she should not be getting back into a relationship with this person, because this isn't love, and she knows it. Queen of Cups is in reverse both times. She may still have love for this person, but she's not in love with this person. King of Wands upright. He still has passion for her. A while ago, he showed up with the King of Cups, right? So he may still have love for her too. I don't think he's in love with her either. Because, I mean, let's be real. This doesn't happen in connections where there's love, right? At least not true love. But ultimately, this masculine is showing up with the King of Wands, like ready to try and turn this around, turn this back into commitment. And she's just like, I don't know. I don't know that I even want this anymore. But again, she needs to be clear about that. She's just feeling that, but it's almost like she's afraid to say it. Let's see. What else do we... Ooh, that was... I'm going to put these back. Two of Wands upright. With the Strength card. Yes, I love the Strength card upright. So we've got a very fiery energy. Two of Wands is Aries Mars energy. The Strength card is Leo energy. And it's upright, so it's in full of power and vigor and vitality. And so is this one, because they're both fiery energies, right? So let's see, because I feel like this is the masculine planning, because maybe he's in this energy of I can bring this back. I have the will, the strength to deal with the consequences. I can bring this back. Let's see. Clarify. Two of Wands. Clarify Two of Wands. Six of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Eight of Swords upright, and Ten of Cups in reverse. Ay, ay, ay. These people. So, this masculine wants to fix the imbalance. There's a recognition that, okay, something was imbalanced. Yeah, definitely. Two cards of balance in reverse. There was an imbalance because, again, he could have given to someone else. Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like this Eight of Swords is coming from a lot of guilt. He feels like he destroyed the connection. So he's not happy. Neither one of them are happy in this connection. But maybe she had been really good to him. You know, she had been a good wife, a good partner. And he feels guilt that he did her wrong. So he feels almost obligated to make it up to her, to fix it, to, you know, I can do this. I can maybe take a little abuse along the way because I deserve it, and this. And there's a lot of... So he also needs to free himself from guilt and shame, because it means he's going to stay locked in a connection that honestly isn't good for either one of them. There's that saying that if you really love something, set it free, right? Because whenever you're just hell-bent on holding on to something, when you're clearly damaging it, that's not love. Let's see. Or it's clearly damaging you. The Lovers. Well, let's put this one over here. We'll slide it over a little bit. Oh. The Two of Swords. Three cards in a row of making a choice. Hold on. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. I feel... Okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting because this is a little odd, but I'm feeling like this king, because remember the Three of Swords came up, right? Which means three people were hurt in this situation. All three people were hurt, not just the queen. The king was hurt and the other person was hurt, which indicates to me, let's be real, it means that this king had already gotten attached to whoever they released. That's why three people are hurt. So the Queen of Cups is hurt because the king, it's a love triangle, right? The king had feelings for someone else who they did cut off. And the other person is hurt because the king is committed to somebody else and they got cut off. So all three people are in pain for different reasons, right? And now we've got 1, 2, 3, and the Two of Cups. 4 cards of somebody making a choice. So it's almost like this king came back and said, okay, the Queen of Cups has been good to me. She has been a faithful partner or a great partner, whatever it is her qualities were, her virtues were. And he's saying, I'm gonna do everything I can. That's why they show up with the Strength card, Two of Wands. I'm gonna do everything I can to see if I can turn this commitment around. However, if I can't, if I feel like there's just no fixing it, the love has been lost, there's not even a feeling of family anymore, then I may choose someone else. Because with the King of Swords, they're trying to avoid, they feel like it would be really cruel if they just left the Queen of Cups for someone else, right? So they're saying, before I make some choice that's really cruel, and before I leave her with the Five of Cups, the sorrow, it's like he doesn't want to have regrets. So his motivation is like, I don't want to regret not trying, not giving it all I've got. So they cut off the third person. They're giving it all they've got to this connection. But if you look at the Lovers, to me, this is it's almost like a sad Lovers, because they're close, but they're not even looking at each other. And usually the Lovers are depicted completely naked, right? Because it indicates vulnerability, showing all of you to someone. And these two are in a cold, yes, maybe it's because it's Christmas, but I don't care. It feels cold. It feels like they can't be vulnerable with each other. Maybe too much hurt has been felt. So the king is in the middle of, I don't know, should I stay? I don't feel like anything is changing. Remember, the death card is in reverse. There's no improvement. It just keeps getting worse. Let's see. Seven of Swords. With the King of Swords. So they're not lying. They're holding themselves to a much higher standard of behavior, to a much higher standard of, I have to be ethical, I have to do things correctly, I don't want her feeling like I'm trying to manipulate her. So they are holding themselves to a much higher standard. And Eight of Swords together, the Seven and the King, there's guilt, right? There's fear, there's shame over how they've behaved. So let's look at the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. Clarify. I said it. The Seven and the King is the 8. There you go. So look, guys, I feel like today's story is focused on the fact that when people hurt us, and most of the time they're not, it's not like they set out to do so, right? Like they had this plan, like, well, today I'm going to hurt this person, especially if they love them. There's usually no intent, right? For the most part. I know a few of you are going to be like, no, you don't understand. They wanted to. Okay, then you're not the person I'm talking to. For the most part, things develop without the intent of hurting someone else. And when we're hurt, we tend to look at the other person like a monster. We tend to look at them like they don't care about me. They just are selfish and they're this. Not saying that they're not. It could be selfish what they did. But ultimately, when we don't move past issues and we're always bringing it up and we're throwing it in that person's face and we make them feel like shit, ultimately, they're not ever going to feel that they're going to be able to move past this, because we all make mistakes, right? There's that meme going around that was saying about, I think it was a father or a mother asking their child, what do you want to eat? And the child was like, not a burnt quesadilla, because apparently one day they had burnt their child's quesadilla. And that's kind of humiliating, right? To have that thrown in your face constantly, to have your mistakes rubbed right in your nose, that's disheartening. And it just brings back shame and guilt. And the person that's hurt feels grief and sorrow. And so they're doing that because they're like, that's right, I want you to feel like shit too, because I feel like shit. But that doesn't lead to growth. They have the right to be hurt. True. But to stay in that energy forever means that this relationship is not going to grow. Which is why we had the bear spirit bear, because it's about, you need to address your wounds. You can't wait for someone else to heal you, because it's almost like she's expecting him to fix it. And he's trying to fix the commitment, but he can't fix her. That's not how it works. When somebody hurts us, we cannot expect the person that hurt us to fix us. It has to come from us. So let's say that in this case, right? I'm trying to think of how to put, okay. So let's think of it like this. Let's say that these two got married at a very young age, right? They were maybe 19, 20. And at the time, most of us can remember that at that age, we don't even know who the fuck we are, much less what we want out of life. They may have gone through college together. And maybe this person grew into somebody who was a doctor, let's say. And she turned into somebody who is a hippie, right? Let's just put it that. Very, very different type of people. For some, opposites attract. For others, it repels. And in this case, I feel like they were kind of distancing themselves already. But the fact that he may have been drawn to somebody who is also a nurse or a doctor or something in his field because he can relate to them. She feels like, oh, so you're telling me I'm not good enough. No. Of course, that energy will come through. She will feel that pain. But if she heals it, she'll realize it has nothing to do with her. This person choosing someone else has nothing to do with her. It means that they just felt a connection to someone else. It wasn't done in the spirit of disrespect. It wasn't done, at least not in this story. If in your story it was done that way, then this isn't your story, honey bun. Because in this story, this feels like there's a lot of shame and guilt with this King of Coins, because he feels like, oh man, how did I get here? How did it happen? How did I not pay attention? Before I knew it, I was bonded to someone. I was attached to someone. And to top it all off, when they're trying to fix the commitment, I'm trying to see, let's look at both perspectives, right? Usually it's very easy to blame the cheater and talk down to them like they're just a piece of shit. But we're looking at the other side today. And so when he's trying to fix it, they get coldness, they get recrimination, they get shame, they get judgment, they get treated like they are nothing, like they're less than human even, because they made a mistake. Even if they're trying to fix it, it doesn't matter. They already made the mistake, and they will never be able to live that down. So this person is also realizing that their grief and their sorrow at the loss of the other person that they cut off is also not diminishing. It's still very present. There's no change in this connection. There's no growth. They still feel a lot of fear, shame, guilt over what they did. But at the same time, they're kind of detaching from all of that. Because they're like, well, something in me tells me this isn't where I belong. And of course, all of this behavior just compounds that. Let's see. What else do we need to do? Okay, we got two. We'll turn this one over. Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I could see that coming. With the Ace of Wands in reverse. Clarify Four of Wands in reverse. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress in reverse, King of Pentacles upright. with the Queen of Swords in reverse. See, Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords, or we know who that is, right? We know who that is. And unfortunately, because she hasn't addressed her wounds, she hasn't addressed her hurt. Again, I'm not blaming her, right? Obviously, this is a situation that is very hurtful to her, but she's not doing anything to heal. Her way of healing is treating her husband, her partner, like shit because she feels he deserves it. She feels justified. But on the other side of the coin, we've got a Queen of Wands, somebody who is very warm, somebody who's very, see, this is the thing. The Queen of Wands can be hurt just like anybody else. She's human. But I'm gonna tell you one thing the Queen of Wands won't do. The Queen of Wands, although she can be hurt, she will not let another woman compare herself to her. In the sense, like, if she lost this King of Coins because he went back to his wife, right? She'll be hurt, but she'll get over it. That's why she shows up in the upright. Because she's confident. She's a Queen of Wands. She deals with her own wounds. In her eyes, it's his loss, not hers. She doesn't mourn the way this Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords does. The Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords has allowed this situation to eat away at her confidence, at her self-love, at her sense of value. The Queen of Wands would never. She would never. Because she's working on herself. She's maybe not super happy right now because she allowed herself to become a third party to somebody who was committed elsewhere. And she probably broke that because the Empress is showing up in reverse. In this case, it's her breaking that third party energy. She knew it wouldn't last. And she's like, it's okay. It is what it is. I will recover from this. I will be fine. Whereas the Queen of Swords is allowing this to destroy her. Does that make sense? The difference here? I'm not saying either woman is better than the other. I'm saying how they're handling things is defining a lot of what they're going to be dealing with. So then we've got the Six of Coins. Oh wait, I forgot. Let's leave all these here. Let's clarify the Six of Coins. The World card, the Fool, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I figured. Because the irony of this all is that confidence is super attractive. Being healthy, being balanced is so attractive. Because when you nurture yourself, you naturally give out a nurturing energy to other people. And although the Queen of Wands showing up with the Empress in reverse, no longer giving nurturing to this king, he also knows she has the potential because at one point she did. And with the High Priestess, there's some sort of spiritual bond between them. And it's over. She's moving on. But I have a feeling this King of Pentacles is feeling the desire to explore and build with her. Yeah, because look, there's no change. Not only does he not stop grieving her, there's no change with his queen. There's still a lot of fear, shame, guilt, recriminations, accusations. Let's see. I told you, Three of Swords. He still hasn't gotten over it. The Page of Wands. So he's not allowing himself to explore that because he's still over here dealing with guilt, right? He still feels terrible for what he did. And he probably squashes in him, because that's why the Page of Wands is in reverse. He squashes the desire to reach out to the Queen of Wands. He squashes the desire to explore. Even if he's unhappy, he feels like he deserves to deal with this because he made the Queen of Cups unhappy. But here's another part to this. The Queen of Cups doesn't realize that she's basically telling the King of Coins, you have so much power over me. You have the ability to destroy me. When in reality, nobody should have that ability except ourselves. We should be the only ones that can destroy us, and we should be the only ones that can heal us. And because she's given him the power to destroy her, she also wants him to heal her, and that's not how this works. That means she's never going to heal, which is why Spirit Bear is there. We have all the resources to heal within us. So with the Three of Swords, they're not healing. He's not getting over the Queen of Wands. She's not getting over him. The Queen of Wands is getting over him, though. Clarified Three of Swords. Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune. Hanged Man in reverse. See, the Hanged Man upright tells me of delays. It speaks of delays. It speaks of it's not time yet. But here it's saying it's time. It's time for something, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. Divine timing is at play. With the Knight of Pentacles, remember how the Knight of Coins came out here? And I said the Knight of Coins is someone very slow. I think that... I'm not saying he's doing it because Page of Wands is in reverse, but he's feeling the urge. Like divine timing is at play. It's telling him, reach out to her before it's too late. I don't know why it would be too late, but Wheel of Fortune means things are about to shift. But he's still caught up. I don't know if he'll be able to do anything. Let's see. One last card. Last card. Five of Coins in reverse. Oof. The Tower. Dun, 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 dun. I know that people that have been hurt from cheating are probably not going to like this reading. But I just have to be honest about the message that's coming through. Because Five of Coins in reverse, right now, although he's committed to this Queen of Cups, because he's showing up in full commitment, right? Not only the Knight of Coins upright, the King of Coins. But Five of Coins, he's really isolated. He feels no warmth, no love, no passion, nothing from this Queen of Cups. And it makes him yearn more for the Queen of Wands. So she's actually creating the opposite effect that she wants. The Queen of Cups is trying to make them feel bad and make them try to fix the situation, which they are already doing. But her coldness, her detachment, her recriminations is making him desire to be closer to the Queen of Wands because she's the one giving warmth. She's the one giving or having the energy of nurturing and nourishing. The Tower is unavoidable. It's the universe. Remember, divine timing is at play. Yeah, I think he's about to come out of hermit mode because he doesn't want to be here anymore. He doesn't want to be in this frigid, cold, isolated place anymore. Clarify Five of Coins. Did this one flip? No. The Emperor in reverse. Six of Wands upright. Two of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands upright. So I think that this King of Coins is releasing... The Emperor in reverse sometimes isn't that great, but in this context, because of what I'm seeing, he's releasing this... the Emperor is the one that is the father of the family, right? The provider, the strong one. In this case, he's dropping that, I don't want to be the strong one anymore. What I want to do is communicate with my Queen of Wands. Because Six of Wands there, I felt confident. I felt sure of myself. I didn't feel like shit. He may not have a plan yet. He may not know if it's even going to go anywhere, but with the Page of Wands, he's going to reach out. Almost like he just can't help himself anymore. He's not coming in calculated. He's not coming in with a plan, but he's like, I have to talk to her. I have to put, our differences aside. I want to see if she's still thinking of me the way I'm thinking of her. Is she still mourning me the way I'm mourning her? Ooh, child. This could get very, very tricky very soon. I'm going to end this one here. Let's leave a little cliffhanger. I know y'all hate me right now, but I'm going to leave this as a cliffhanger. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay? So I'm going to end this story here. I look forward to your feedback. I love you guys. Please make sure to subscribe, send stars, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.